face Kelly, but all her looks were too sad. So I tried a little Freddie. I've got an entity.
It's a good song, isn't it? You know, I was watching Pitch Perfect 2 the other day, and it wasn't this Mika song, but they had Lollipop, I think it was, come up, and I thought, oh my goodness, I used to listen to Mika like 24/7 when I was younger, and now I just kind of tend to have my artists who I will listen to on repeat, and so I think I just wanted to play that. I don't know how long ago it was that you last heard it, but it was possibly my favourite song by him. So yeah, I need to get back into the habit of listening to everything I have on my iPod, as opposed to just singling out certain artists. So yeah, a little bit of Mika pop for you in the morning. Dear Jazz, as you can see, I'm in not a different room, I'm still in my room, but I'm in a different position. So normally I'd be sitting on the floor down there, but my leg for some strange reason is slightly hurting, so I thought I don't want to get down on the floor if I then can't get back up, so I'm actually stretching it out while sitting slightly higher up, and so there's not really that much around me, just ceiling and a little bit sofa. But never mind, I hope you're well. So yeah, so this is my video. I said I wouldn't do one for a while, and I don't think I have really. I think it's been a good week and a bit, so I thought I'd just check in, update you, say hi, and yeah, that's it. I did write a list. I don't really need one. I know what I was going to say. So this video is titled All About Good Deeds, and every video you do me, I watch, obviously, and I write a list in case you ever ask me any questions, or if there's something I think you've said and I want to pick up on it further. So I always start a list then, and then I just add to it as the week goes on. If there's anything that's happened and I want to tell you, just forget, I have a really, really bad memory. So yeah, so that's that. So yes, I watched your video, and it was a while ago now that I wrote this down. Yes, I saw the tour of Sam's bedroom, or your spare bedroom, whichever. Obviously in a week, I think, maybe two, I'll get to see it in person, face to face, because I'm coming up to see you both, and I'm very excited for that. I've got behind me the train ticket and your presents that are wrapped. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I really hope that the weather stays nice, because it will be depressing travelling up if it's rainy. We'll see, fingers crossed. You must be getting excited because I know your parents are coming up, aren't they, for a week, I think. So let us know what you plan to do with them, if you're planning anything, or whether you don't have anything planned and you need help planning stuff. So yeah, so that's that. Once, I can't remember if you said you were going to start the season, if you were going to start watching it or not. I know we started together, and then you just stopped. But personally, don't pick it up from where you think you left off. Just go back to the start, rewatch it all, and try and watch it at like decent hours as well, because it was by far like the most complicated season, I think. Not so much in terms of in terms of like the going backwards and the forwards between their like past, present, and future, but also in terms of keeping up with whether anyone's dead or not. You know about Hades and there being a hell and a earth type of thing. So the jump between that also gets quite confusing. So yeah, just watch it over, watch it at reasonable hours, but it was generally a good season. I heard rumour, I think, that season 6 is starting to air in the States on the 25th of September. I think I heard that right, this year. But I don't know where I heard it from now, so I'm starting to doubt whether it's true or not. But I'll let you know. But if you watch it before then, obviously, or leading up to then, by the time you finish the season, next season should be available to watch, which would be cool. The Fosters was the series that I kept banging on about for you to start watching, and I will bring it with me when I come up to see you guys. A new episode was out yesterday in the States, and I'm going to try and get a hold of that today. But yeah, it's really, really good. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've watched it about twice over now, I think, which is really bad because I said I was going to start 100 and still haven't. But I promise I will. I'll make that my mission today, actually. When I get myself some lunch, I'll watch it. Or I'll start watching it anyway. Yeah, so that's everything I think I was going to catch up with you from your video. So this video that I'm doing, I've labelled all about good deeds testing me. And I've done quite a fair few in the last couple of days or week, whatever it's been. One was when my parents were gardening and they were like cutting back stuff and everything. My dad threw this branch over and there was a snail on it, and this snail had two baby snails attached to its back. I was going to post a picture on Instagram. It didn't really come out well, and you know when you take like 5 shots of the same thing just because that's what creative people do, none of them came out well, and I wasn't happy to post them, so I didn't. Otherwise I'd show you the picture. But these two baby snails were on its mother's back, and I was like, oh no, we can't put that in the garden waste bin. Let me try and save them and get them over to the like flowers, and then they can just go about their own business. But getting the mother snail off of this stick without touching her baby was really, really difficult. And I managed it, but then one of the little babies fell off of her. I was like, oh my goodness, how am I going to reunite them? I can't pick this little baby up because it was that small. I was worried I was going to like crush it or something. So I then had to use like leaves to try and put them together, and one fell on its back, and it was all a bit hard work. And then the mother kind of went over to it. It either ran it over or it ate it. I'm not entirely sure which, but I felt really bad. I was like, maybe if I'd have just left them on the stick, maybe if they'd have gone in the bin, maybe, I don't know, maybe they'd have survived landfill, but I don't really think they would have. But one baby survived for definite. That one didn't wake up from being on the shelf, but the other one did, and really shouldn't have done. So I felt really bad. And on the same day, I came upstairs to get changed, and you know they're like fairy kind of, I don't know what they're called. I've always been told they're like fairy things. They like fly around in the sky. They're white, look a bit like dandelion kind of things that you blow. That really probably didn't make any sense. I'll try and find a photo and I'll insert it here-ish if I can find one. But anyway, one of them came into our house, and I always had this superstition: if you blow on it and make a wish, it will grant your wish when it touches the ground next. So I thought, okay, I'll do that rather than like anyone stamping on it inside the house. And let it out the window upstairs, and it blew straight into a cobweb. And the cobweb was on the window, so I blew it. It went out, and the wind blew it back into the window next to me and into a cobweb. So then I was like, well, my wish is never going to come true if it stays in the cobweb for the rest of its life. So I got my hand and I took it out of the cobweb. It was gross. I blew on it again. Didn't make a new wish, but I thought that's a bit greedy. And it did actually fly off that time. So I don't know where it went. I don't know if it's landed. I can't really even remember the wish I made. So I don't know if it's come true yet or not. But yeah. So those were two of the good deeds that went really, really wrong. The third good deed is that Mum and I have been helping my nan, not necessarily because she wants to help or anything, but she's having a new kitchen put in soon, and for an 80-year-old, she has rather a lot of stuff. You think I've got a lot of stuff? I thought you had a lot of stuff. No, trust me, she has got so much plates and cutlery and ornaments and picture frames, and some things she doesn't even know what they are. So we were saying, look, you've got to get your old kitchen cleared before the new one comes in. You can't do all the lifting, so we'll help you. And also we were trying to tell her to reduce it, not because we thought it was rubbish or because we didn't like it, although half that was the case. But because when the new units come in, they're not necessarily going to be as strong as the old ones. So we're worried that she's going to put the same amount back into a cupboard, and the cupboard will just break under the pressure of how much stuff there is in it. So we were telling it to her for her own good, and we were saying that we're trying to do you a favour, we're trying to help you out. We're not being harsh, even though you probably think we are. But for one person, she's probably got about 36, maybe more, cups, ranging from mugs to teacups to little Tupperware cup. Like, it's ridiculous. She's one person. She does not drink that much. So that was the other good deed, and it went well the first week. And then the Saturday just gone, we went back to do another drawer. Like, literally, she's got that much stuff. It took us that long to do a dresser. So then we started on like the kitchen cupboards. But she kind of stopped being so lenient to let things go, so she was like, no, I want that, and it's like, you've never even used it, are you going to use it? And those are the two questions or statements that you've got to tell yourself when you're having a clear out. When was the last time I used it? Was it recently? And if the answer is no, then you probably won't use it again. Or what is it, why do I have it, and things like that. You've got to justify why you have things. If you can't justify it, then I honestly believe there's no need for you to keep it. And my nan went into a bit of a meltdown, so we stopped. But my mum's determined to start back up again this coming Saturday, because kitchen's due, I think, in like a month, maybe two, and she has to have all that stuff clear so that they can knock down the old kitchen. So I don't know. It's a challenge, but they're all the good deeds that I've done, which I think is pretty good. I'd say done quite a lot. Yeah, good deed wise. What else do I have to tell you? Oh yeah, so in relation to my little rant about Nan justifying everything, I wondered if possibly maybe I should apply that to everything I own. Now I'm quite good and quite ruthless, I'd say, when I come to like clear out my room, because it's so big. I have to clean it regularly, because otherwise I kind of just spray things down, and then it's like, oh no, I've got to clean it because it now looks like a mess. So I wondered if I should do that. Would you maybe like to see me justify it to you as opposed to just justifying it to myself? If I justify it to myself, then it might not matter. But if I justify it to someone else, and then I'm thinking, actually, they're probably going to say it's stupid, get rid of it. Like, I don't know. I'll think of it. I may not. We'll see. So yeah, that's all the good deeds. That's everything that really has happened as well. I think I've just looked on my list, and I've kind of gone through everything quite quickly today as well. Only 15 minutes. Yesterday was Hayley's birthday. So John, his brother Steve, and me, we went to a mini golf course. Mini golf, crazy golf, I call it the same thing. I don't really see what the difference is. But basically it's a Jurassic World themed one. So it's got dinosaurs, and like waterfalls and overgrown trees and everything. I posted some photos on Facebook, and we had a really good time. There was 18 holes, and we all did it incredibly well. I couldn't believe how low my score was on holiday. The last family holiday we went on, we did crazy golf then, with 6 of us, and not 6 of us, but 5 of us, sorry. I think my score must have been in the hundreds, and we did it 3 times, I think, same course 3 times, and each time I think my lowest score was probably in the 90s, so like 90 something, 111, remember that one, and then another one I don't even know where that fell. But this time around we were 40 something, I think. I was 1 point behind Steve, and it was so annoying. I was like, oh my god, 1 point, and I would have won the whole thing. Not that I'm competitive at all. And even Hayley, she got 50 something. So our scores were incredibly low, and I was like, how is this possible? So we put it down to like the course is more up to date, the level of it is softer, and like more maintenance has gone into this one, I think, rather than the holiday one, where the sun doesn't help when the sun is beating on your head. Thankfully it was so overgrown that like the trees protected you, but not overgrown in a bad way. Like it was meant to be overgrown to create the theme and stuff. So that was really really good. And right next door to it was a Krispy Kreme factory. I guess they had like a little production line going, and you could see the like glazing happening and everything. It was really cool. And I had 3 donuts. Oh my god, I really shouldn't have done, but they were so good. And we were really worried because we were only going to get 1 each. And this guy saw us like debating what one to have, and he was like, oh, I can do you a deal. Where if you get a box of 12, it'll be cheaper than buying, let's say, just one individually, essentially. So we're like, yeah, okay. The problem is, all the ones I wanted, well, every donut, essentially, was really, really sticky. So I was like, the sun's just gonna melt it. Like, what do? We can't just eat them. So we stayed there for about an hour and a half, eating 2 donuts, and I felt my teeth like hurt. They were starting to like tingle. And I was like, I can't eat a third, there's just no way I can do it. So we were carrying it back to the station, but like cradling it in our arms, trying to protect it from the sun, which was amusing. I think people thought we were really weird, which we probably were, but it was a really good day. That's pretty much everything, except I do have one surprise that I've been keeping quiet about. Not just to you, I kept quiet from my friends here too. Only my family know. I can't even remember the days now. I'm starting to blur into one. So I think I told you that I had an interview a Tuesday ago. I can't remember what Tuesday it was. Maybe 2 Tuesdays ago. For a waitressing role for a new restaurant that was opening. And she said, yeah, you seem really nice, but we're going to have to send you to the restaurant to see how you'd cope with it, because although I seemed bubbly sitting down and talking to her, she was like, some people may not be able to actually handle the waitressing part. And I was like, yeah, that's fine, honestly. So she was going to try and hook me up with the branch in Kingston, which is a 40-minute bus ride, something like that, and it's quite cheap to get to. But the problem is that nobody in the Kingston branch had the training kind of, not procedure, but she didn't think that they would be able to give me the best value of training. So she sent me somewhere else instead, which was in London, and it requires 2 buses there and back, so it's a lot more expensive to get to. But she was like, you'll meet the manager, he's going to be transferring over to the new place. So that was fine. So I went, and I thought, oh my god, why am I doing this? Journey took forever, and I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna like doing it. What if it's a waste of time? What if they don't want me? All of these things kept going through my head. I got there. The manager was lovely. The girls who were on that day were really nice. and they were just kind of easing me into it, showing me new things and stuff. And then it actually started happening. He was like, "Oh, so can you take that table order? Can you help me set this out? Can you do this? Can you do that?" I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, hold on, it's getting a bit real." And the end of that trial, I guess you could call it a trial, he said, "Well, the answer's yes. We want you for the new restaurant. Um, if you want us, just say yes or no now, and then we'll set it up." So I was like, "Ah, okay, I can do this." So I said yes, of course. And he gave me a week's rota, saying these are the shifts we want you to come and do at this branch, just to get more training up. So that basically when the new branch opens, you'll be good to go. You won't be relying on anyone in theory. And yeah, so I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. So the Sunday just gone. Sunday? Yeah, the Sunday just gone. I went in for a 12 to 5 shift. And I was properly doing things on my own. I was taking orders, laying tables, cleaning tables, inputting like things onto the digital thing that sends it to the chef and to the bar and things like that. And it was really good. I liked it. And the manager actually lives quite close to where I live, so he dropped me back in the evening, which was sweet. So it meant I didn't have to get 2 buses, which is good because it was a long journey. I really don't like doing it, but it's not for long. So I signed a contract on Sunday. I can't remember if I just said that or not. But basically, I've signed the contract saying that I'll become a full-time waitressing member in their new branch when it opens. So he's given me the uniform. I get to wear dark blue jeans, black shoes, like Plimsoll-y trainery things, no logo. He's given me the top uniform, which is black top, has the restaurant's name on the back, and then apron. He's also given me all the menus, so that I can go away, I can learn what food we do, I can start to memorise if things come with extras to then be able to say, "Oh, so do you want that with chicken or pepperoni," or things like that. And yeah, so I'm really excited. So this week I'm actually off today, and I'm off tomorrow, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, unfortunately, I've got to go in for the 4 days of training, so then that will be my week done, which is pretty cool. The only annoying thing is because it's still in this place for training, it's not the new branch, the restaurant closes at 11, so I'm going to have to do 2 nights where I'm busting it back at like near midnight, which is annoying, but at least there won't be any traffic, there shouldn't be anyone else around. And I've just got to think that once I've done it, I won't have to do it again. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it. I told Becca and Jess yesterday. Sorry, you were not the last to know. There's still some people I haven't told, but I wanted to tell you kind of face to face as opposed to just through text, like I did with them. But yeah, so I'm really excited. I'm glad that he's taken all my bank details and things like that. He's proved that I can work in the UK and things. So he's getting me set up on the payroll, which is definitely the best thing because I'm so ready to start earning. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope it goes well. And I just want to get into the new branch because it is literally, if I wanted to walk it, I could. It's a half an hour walk, I'd say, which no, maybe slightly longer, maybe 40. 30 sounds too quick. I think it's about a 40-minute walk, which in decent weather where it's not too hot, not raining, I'd do definitely to save on bus fare. But if it's raining or blistering heat, then I could get a bus and it literally drops me off outside the doorstep. I don't even have to, I could forward roll out the bus into the door, which is amazing. And then the bus on the way back, you just have to cross the road and it's on the other side. So that's really good. So I think I've told you everything now. So I'm just enjoying today off and tomorrow off. trying to get my leg a little bit better. One thing I've got to get used to, I think, is that I'll be standing up a lot more now. I'm walking around a lot as well, so I need to make sure I take care of my legs and don't damage them or anything stupid like that. Yeah, that's about it. It's quite warm today. Don't know, I did some gardening, so I'm a bit tired. I need to have a shower. I feel like I've got bugs all over me. I know I haven't, but I feel like I do. And it's also nearing lunchtime now, so I think I get something to eat. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've got to tell you, but I don't think there is. So, in that case, on the 16th, I'm going to be busy for definite till Sunday at least, and then I'm hoping next week, because when I went for the first interview with the woman, she told me that there'd be a 2-week training session. When I spoke to the manager at this restaurant, he said I only need 1 week. So I don't know if it depends on how quickly they think people can or can't pick up the tasks. Hopefully I'm just doing really well and he doesn't think I need to. But I'm hoping that next week will be the break before the opening night, which will be cool. And I'm looking forward to seeing like who I'm working with for definite. So the girls I met at the restaurant, they're staying at that branch. It's only the manager who's transferring. So I've got hiccups now really badly. So yeah, that's it. My battery's also about to die, so I will definitely say goodbye in a minute. And I hope to speak to you. Well, I need the calendar. Sorry. I will definitely speak to you next week, because I will be seeing you on Friday. I will text or message you, whatever I do. I'll get into contact with you nearer the time to definitely confirm the train times, and then say when it is that I am like on the train, halfway there, nearly there, I can't find you type of thing. But I'll try and do a video just to let you know how I get on in the next couple of days. And I will see you soon. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you're happy. I hope work's going okay and everything. And say hi to the family for me. So I will see you soon. I did just say that, you know. Never mind.